I was not expecting to take that turn into just a totally unheard of type of meditation and just like kind of rip into it, but
But there you
whatever.
go. These are the things that happen.
Sometimes you gotta do it.
We're just a couple of standard humans making our way through the world, figuring stuff out as we go along.
Making a few memes at a $92 individualized lesson. We're rusty, but let's ignore it and just get right back into the content.
Let's just jump right
Yeah.
into it. Today,
What have you got for me today?
today I have got for you some meditation.
It's very chill.
Are you ready to rock and meditate?
Hell yeah.
Perfect. I guess we should start out with, have you done any kind of meditation stuff before? Is this something you've
Oh
you've
yeah.
played with, messed around with?
Yeah, for sure. Ever since I was probably like 13 or 14, I've been uh I've been into that sort of thing because that was when I started doing like martial arts where you talk about like breathing and sometimes meditation and stuff. And also probably because I was watching Avatar: The Last Airbender and was like, that looks sick.
That's
I
fair.
wanna-
Yeah. That'll do it.
yeah. So I just like, read up on it a little bit and have just been like doing it on and off ever since. Right now, I don't practice like just meditation. Um, but in place of that, I just do about half an hour of stretching exercises,
Okay.
which sort of does the thing for me. Right now, my meditation is w- stretching, and I guess to some extent just going for walks.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
live near the
that's
woods, and
that's interesting. I want to circle back to that. But I think
yeah,
we should start out, why did you get into meditation other than the fact that it looks cool? Like what is it that what's the reason why you would want to do this? Just kind of sit there doing nothing or whatever.
yeah. For me, I've always liked the idea of being able to like have complete control over yourself, like just have better control over yourself so that you can be more content, I guess, in your situation. Be more chill on the, log flume through life.
Okay.
Um, yeah, but I'll ask you those same questions. Are you doing any sort of thing right now? Or was that later in your plan for, the discussion?
No, no, I should start talking about mine, not just grill you. So I'm not really doing anything right now.
Yeah.
That's more so just because I used to and it was really good, but then I just stopped for some reason. I can't remember why. And I've been wanting to get back into it,
Yeah.
but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But what I did, I used the app or one of the apps that guides you through the meditation. I used Headspace, which was really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
mindfulness meditation. And I find it helpful just because it just keeps on bringing you back. Because I find otherwise, if you're just sitting there
Mhm.
doing nothing, your mind inevitably wanders and you start thinking about what you have to do later on and like planning your day. And I've heard that's also what people often end up doing, if they have to like meditate in like a yoga class or something, is just start planning their day or some shit, which isn't the
Mm,
point. So the app kind of keeps you centered or keeps you coming back and like reminds you what's the point of what's going on. To reiterate, what's the point of it? I
mm,
definitely agree with you. Being able to have the control, but it's the layer of separation between you and your thoughts that I didn't realize was supposed to exist. How do I say
mhm.
this more eloquently?
I can think I
Yeah,
can come up with, like, an analogy
please
if
do. Yeah.
I'm catching your drift.
Okay.
If you're walking down the street and you see somebody sitting on a park bench eating a really nice looking sandwich, you'll think, "Oh, that's like a nice looking like, that looks good. I wanna eat that." But because you have, like, some level of control and some level of difference between what you're thinking and, like, what your actions are, you don't just reach out and steal it and eat it.
Hmm.
And so it's that same sort of control, but to a greater extent, I guess, where you don't act just purely on like the like snap emotions and feelings and thoughts that you have. And
Yeah.
or like you just consider more where they come from and just like have more intention in how you act.
Yeah, and I think the key for me is what you said there, the control over the emotions. That when you are in a very stressful situation, you're able to take a step back and relax and get yourself away from those, well, intense emotions like the stress, the anxiety, the depression, well, all that stuff. You can take a step back and think a little bit more logically about everything that's going on, figure out how to
Yeah.
problem solve and not just get caught up in like a some kind of downward spiral of all the emotions going on.
Yeah, exactly. Back on the headspace thing.
Yeah.
I know you said you've been doing that. I actually did that for probably about maybe almost a year,
Oh, yeah?
I would say. And I enjoyed it, and I would say it seems like a good place to start if you're coming from nowhere, like if like if you've never meditated and you think you just sit on the floor for
Mhm.
as long as you can, and then that's it.
Yeah, or you're sitting there going, "Don't think, don't think, don't think."
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's like a pretty good spot. I didn't like it that much.
Okay.
Um for one, because meditation apps are always like seem like a very weird thing to me. Like I get that you have to make money,
Yeah.
but it seems weird to charge for like an almost spiritual activity. Like,
Uh,
it seems so strange, it's just like but it makes total sense, like, it's successful and, like, if you're good at something, never do it for free, you know? Um, but,
yeah,
like,
I sort of get what
it
you're
seems so
saying.
strange
Yeah.
that it's like, yeah, don't be motivated or stressed out by, like, money and stuff and, whatever, but then it's like, yeah, $4 a month or however much it is, I actually don't know because I
I
don't
think it's much
have it.
more. Yeah. Though I think some of them do counteract it a bit. Like I've heard Sam Harris talk about his app. It's like Waking Up. I didn't like it as much as Headspace, but it's still decent. And he has said that if anyone is actually not able to like pay for it, just send him an email and he'll just give it
Oh,
to
that's
you.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would say with the keeping you centered thing where you're just like, planning your day or whatever.
Yeah.
I totally get that. Or the trying to be like, I'm just gonna think about nothing. Two ways that got around it was I would just sort of picture something, like picture like just like a pond with ripples going outwards, or just like a big ring or something like that. The Eye of Sauron. No,
That works.
um, yeah, but just, like, picturing something like that, like some sort of dynamic image
Hmm.
that you can focus on, and I like the pond with the ripples because then it's like each, like, breath is sort of like a ripple,
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
and yeah, that keeps, like, just keeps you just from doing absolutely nothing, so your mind wandering to, like, "Oh, I'm just gonna what am I doing today? What did I do yesterday?" Like, that sort of thing. But what I do right now is I just do stretching.
Yeah. Do you find there's a difference between, say, using an app or sitting still and meditations through stretching, or you mentioned walking?
I would say walking is definitely a different thing.
Yeah.
Like it's very meditative for me because yeah, I live near the woods, so I can walk in the woods for like however long I want.
Okay.
And I'm definitely like calmer afterwards than I was before if I'm ever like stressed out or anything, just go walk in the woods and you're good.
Yeah.
But I would say it's definitely a different feeling. I don't know, what do you think? You walk.
I have tried to walk a few times, yeah.
Yeah.
Starting to figure learn how to walk. But yeah, no, I'd say it is very similar, but it's also very different. But how do I express that difference?
Well, for me, it just feels different because you're not like you know that this isn't like alone time really. Like you don't really count it as alone time because you'll like maybe run into people or like see stuff like
Oh yeah, that's true.
cards or squirrels or something.
Mhm.
So there's stimulus.
Okay, I think I'm briefly glancing through an article that I found a little bit earlier. Uh, yeah, before I get into that, I'll just stay on this topic. It's kind of saying there's mindfulness and there's movement meditation. And movement meditation, like walking or stretching or yoga or all that jazz, it's basically just you're centered on the action that you're doing instead of like
Yeah.
a visual or your breathing or something else. So it's
Mhm.
just another centered point or
Yeah.
thing to
Yeah,
concentrate on.
I would say for me, stretching is very similar feeling to, like, just sitting meditating
Okay.
because I know I'm alone and I most likely won't be disturbed, and I'm just focusing on one action, just, like and I'm getting very, like, in tune with my body.
So like when are you doing this stretching? Is this like it's not after a workout or
No, it's not.
oh, okay. So when
It's
is
just
it? Where is it?
in my
Exactly.
room.
Just in your
It's
okay.
right about there. Take my word for it.
All right, I guess I will.
It's not after a workout or anything. I just do it whenever I can. Sometimes it's 0 times a day, sometimes it's twice a day,
Hmm,
and, whenever I'm not busy, or just whenever I feel like it.
interesting. Okay. So it is
Mm,
basically just like a meditation practice, stretching.
kind of, yeah. I didn't start doing it like that, I just was getting tension headaches
Oh,
because
okay.
I always have really tight neck and shoulders, so I was like, "Ah!"
Oh,
And I was
okay.
getting headaches, like, every day. So I was like, "Geez, I need to stretch." So I just stretched for, like, half an hour, and then I'm like, "Oh my god, I feel good." Um, in, like, body and brain. And then I'm like, um, I did it I did it twice the next day, and I was like, "Ooh, I feel so good." So then I've just been doing it since.
Interesting. That's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, that sounds nice actually.
Yeah.
I might have
It
to try
is.
that.
Yeah, you just sort of do all the stretches you can think of. I usually do vaguely, like, from my head, like, top down.
Mhm.
So it's like neck and then arms and then core and then butt and, you know, whatever. But yeah, just do whatever you're feeling. Do whatever your body wants you to do.
Huh.
You know?
Okay. So it's just any kind of stretches basically. Just all of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
And it's nice because like after a workout, I used to always count like 30 seconds per stretch exactly.
Yeah.
But I find that it's like quite nice to just do it at literally just as long as you feel like you're stretching farther.
Hmm.
So then I can get a lot farther than I normally would,
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
and no tension headaches, so
Oh, that's nice. Okay. One of the other things that I'd been wondering about for a while that I've kind of figured out a little bit better from this article is that people always specify that like the apps are mindfulness meditation. So I was always wondering like,
mm.
okay, but is there different kinds? And apparently there are. Like a
Like
bunch.
Zen meditation?
Yeah, actually, stuff like
Uh,
that. This one
Zazen.
has 6. I saw another one in the search results that were like 23 kinds of meditation. And it's like, I'm not getting into that list. That's a bit much.
I don't know about that one, chief.
Like it
23?
was a tiny little scroll bar. So it was a long
Mm,
website. I didn't bother with it.
yeah. What are the 6 that you found?
So
Do you
this
remember?
website, Healthline, I'm not gonna. I haven't checked to see if it's decent, but it seems the information makes sense. So that's how
Yeah,
you check a to make sure source is credible.
based on both of us with no qualifications.
Yeah, it's based on your feelings. It's fine. So yeah,
Yeah.
there's mindfulness, spiritual, focused, movement, mantra, or transcendental.
Can you say that again? Run that by me again.
All of them.
Yeah,
You got mindfulness, you got spiritual, you got
yeah.
focused, you got movement, mantra, and transcendental.
Transcendental is the only one where I'm like, what does that involve?
Okay, so for everyone who was like me and actually had to read through the other ones to figure out what the hell was going on, there's mindfulness, which is what we've mostly been talking about, like being aware of your thoughts.
Yeah, being aware of and you have your thoughts and controlling how you react to them and, you know, being more present in everyday life.
Yeah, exactly. And it also says that this is really good for people who don't have a teacher since it's really easy to practice alone. So that's probably why
Mm.
all of the apps focus on this.
Yeah, that's fair. Having a meditation teacher would be tight though. That'd be so cool.
That'd be sick. Yeah.
I don't even know how that would go.
I don't know. Yeah. Like a one-on-one meditation teacher? That'd be
I feel
interesting.
like the person would have to be super chill or it would be weird.
Yeah, if you've got like the person at the front of a cyclic class. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Focus harder.
Bend the spoon. Everyone bend the spoon. Actually, that would be focused, I guess.
Maybe,
So,
yeah. And then there's
mm,
spiritual, which is
which
just seeking a deeper connection with your God or universe.
basically praying.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Apparently, people often use essential oils to heighten the spiritual experience,
Yeah, we getting high for this spiritual meditation.
like frankincense or myrrh.
I vape those essential oils.
Fair.
Also, damn, that's some expensive meditation.
Yeah,
Just gonna buy
seems like
some
it.
myrrh
I feel like you could
for
just
my
do it with like prayer. Yeah, it says it's similar to prayer. So, same thing.
incense would probably work for that. Incense would work for all of them. But
Probably. Yeah. That'd be cool. And then there's
mhm.
the third one they have here is focused meditation, which is just concentrating on any of the five senses. Yeah, ideal for anyone who requires additional focus in their life.
Nah, I don't want it.
Focus is for lamos.
Yeah, for
ADD for
nuts.
life.
I do love Ritalin.
All right, and then
Yeah.
there's movement meditation, which is like yoga or stretching or going for walks through the woods. It specifically says that.
Yeah. Those are all pretty chill.
Yeah, it's just for people who find peace in action. And then you
Mm.
let your mind wander while you're just doing this task. And then there's mantra meditation, which is the classic Om. It's just if you find it easier to focus on a word rather than, say, your breath or a picture or something. And then we get to the final one, the transcendental meditation. Okay, what is this?
Please explain.
So I'm just gonna read this out
Wait,
to you.
before
Yeah.
you say it, what I picture is that meme of the brain getting bigger and bigger, and then you like become the universe at the end. That's what I picture transcendental meditation to be. Please don't tell me I'm wrong.
I don't know why the description's so whack for this one. I'll just read it out for
Okay.
you. Transcendental meditation is the most popular type of meditation around the world, and it's the most
Hmm.
scientifically studied. This practice is
All
more
right.
customizable than mantra meditation, using a mantra or series of words that are specific to each practitioner. This is for those who like structure and are serious about maintaining a meditation practice. And that's all they have.
Well, what is it? What
What?
is the structure?
All right, this
What,
requires more searching. That is the most useless definition I've ever heard.
a lot of people do it. It's real serious.
A lot of science,
And that's it. And that's it.
not for amateurs. Okay, so I've gone to. I don't know if I'll recommend people go to this website yet. We'll explore it. www.tm.org, founded by
All right.
Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. Transcendental
Shut up.
meditation, the technique for inner peace and wellness, the only meditation that's taught one on one, personalized instruction by a certified TM teacher from much deeper experience.
That sounds deep as
Absolutely effortless. Anyone can do it, even if you can't meditate, in air quotes there. Evidence based
damn.
and guaranteed your assurance that TM works for you. They just say your
So
assurance that it works. I don't know.
it sounds like it's just one-on-one meditation teaching.
What? What? Okay, how is it different? It's absolutely effortless. No trying to empty the mind, no mindfulness, monitoring of thoughts, no concentrating, and no control of the mind. Anyone can do it even if you can't meditate. Aren't those some of the points?
Shit, I'm doing that right now. Didn't realize I was transcendental meditating right now. Well, according to Google, transcendental meditation is a technique for detaching oneself from anxiety and promoting harmony and self realization by meditation, repetition of a mantra, and other yogic practices promulgated by an international organization founded by the Indian guru Maharishi Mahesh Yogi.
So wait, did that just explain what it was?
It just said like separating yourself from anxiety and whatever by mantras, meditation, and other yogic practices.
Okay, cool. This seems just
Yeah.
like a brand name meditation.
It does. It just sounds like some dudes teach you it. How much is that website for the teacher, the meditation teacher?
You pay different amounts based on your annual income.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
what are the options?
Okay, I'll go to one-time payment. If you make less than 50 grand a year, you pay $500, or 50 to 100 is 740, 100 to 200,000 is 860, 200 more 960, or full-time students 380.
For a year? Or just
TM
like
course fee with free lifetime support.
so just
Oh, here.
forever?
4-session TM course.
That's expensive.
Yeah.
That's 92 bucks a pop. Holy.
So it's the 4 sessions, and then you get free lifetime support, personal one-on-one tune-ups of your TM practice, refresher courses, and certified TM teachers can answer your questions. Why are we giving them an advertisement right now? I guess we're making fun of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm
that's
like,
fine.
well, they're not convincing me.
Yeah, no, I'm not convinced either. I don't know.
Yeah, so it sounds like, yeah, 4 actual lessons, and then just you can keep asking them questions and just, like, keep
Wow.
practicing or whatever.
And on the first day, you get personalized one-on-one instructions, but day 2 to 4 is small group training sessions. It's not even one-on-one anymore.
What the hell? That's 92 bucks a pop and only 1 individualized lesson.
Ridiculous.
How do I become a teacher for that?
I don't know. Let's see. Whoa,
'Cause
whoa,
that
whoa. Nothing has ever opened my eyes like the transcendental meditation has. It makes me calm and happy, and it gives me peace and quiet in what's a pretty chaotic life. Hugh Jackman.
I was not expecting to know the name,
Yeah.
at the end of that quote. I thought it was just gonna be, like, some guy.
No,
I
that's
mean, it's
that's
some
Hugh
guy,
Jackman. I saw the
that guy
picture and
is
was like,
huge.
okay, I have to read this.
Yeah, but
Oh,
he's fucking loaded. He can afford $92 per lesson
wow.
yoga
It
I mean,
says in brackets,
meditation
not a
lesson.
paid endorsement.
Yeah, but he can still afford
Yeah,
it.
100%.
My parents are just like, "Hey, why are you, asking us for money? Like, what have you been buying?" I'm like, "I spent $360 on meditation lessons, 4 lessons." They'd be like, "What? Why?" Maybe if I had a lot of money laying around, I'd give it a try. I was gonna be like, if it's 5 or 10 bucks a lesson and I'm like, "Yo, we should try it for the next podcast," and then report back, but, like, nope,
It's
that's
a
not
bit
happening.
much for the podcast.
That's definitely not happening.
They detail the certification for the teachers a little bit here. It can only
Okay.
be taught by certified teachers. They have all successfully completed an intensive 5-month in residence teacher training course, and they maintain their certification through ongoing professional courses.
Okay, that sounds very cool.
Yeah.
I am gonna become a teacher for that. They make freaking bank apparently, so
Yeah, seriously. Jesus.
but imagine how cool that would be going for 5 months to, like, learn how to be a meditation teacher.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
Although I feel like you would have to be very careful about where you went to do that, because I feel like that'd be the easiest way to end up in a cult by accident. Going to live on
Yeah.
a compound to learn how to meditate. Yeah.
I have to play a little bit of this video, listen to it. There's just this video here, and it's a clip apparently of Ellen with the quote on the thumbnail, "It's changed my life." Let me just see what this is. Video unavailable. Thank you.
Oh, in your country?
It doesn't specify, but I'll try going into the States. See if it works.
Sounds fake.
Yeah, I don't even know what video player this is. It ain't YouTube.
I mean, celebrity endorsements make sense because everybody knows them and whatever, but I would never want my mental health goals to be a celebrity.
Yeah.
They sound like they have a bad time.
Yeah, very much so. It's a
Mm,
stressful life. I mean, I guess they would need this kind of stuff the most, possibly,
yeah.
to deal with having to have that life.
Yeah, but they seeked that out for themselves, you know? So,
What, the life? Or,
yeah, getting
yeah,
famous and stuff.
that's true. Yeah.
So, not something I would much like to do.
Yeah, there you go.
So anyway,
I
next podcast will be coming back 5 months later after
gonna guide you through
becoming a teacher.
meditation. Oh, here we go. Why meditation is beneficial. This is back on the article from before.
I was not expecting to take that turn into just a totally unheard of type of meditation and just, like, kinda rip into it, but,
But there you
whatever.
go. These are the things that happens.
Sometimes you gotta do it.
We're just a couple of standard humans making our way through the world, figuring stuff out as we go along.
Making a few memes at a $92 individualized lesson.
Yeah, interesting. But anyways, why
Mhm.
meditation is beneficial: lower blood pressure, reduce anxiety, decrease pain, ease symptoms of depression, improve sleep. There you go.
Yeah, that's just reduced stress, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, reduced cortisol in your bloodstream, unless yeah. Yeah, I found the one that's actually made the most like, for me, I think the one that works for me the best is the movement meditation, like walking through the woods and stretching, because I find if I sit and meditate, I'll, like, feel super ascended and whatever and, like, super calm in the moment, and then for, like, a little while afterwards too. But let's say I do that in the morning and then, like, head to class, like, within, like, an hour, I just totally forget that I've done that. Like, I don't really hold it with me as much. But I like the walking and stretching ones because then you won't forget because you just feel it. Like, you just feel more loose, so you just feel like your heart's pumping and your blood circulating and stuff.
Yeah, I think there's a good point in there that it also depends on what your lifestyle's like. If you have a very stationary lifestyle, the movement meditation would probably benefit you a lot, just in the
Yeah.
fact that you're moving.
If you've been sitting at work for, like, 9 hours and then you come home, you don't wanna sit on the floor for another half an hour,
Yeah, it'd
you
be
know?
good to go for a walk.
Your body's gonna be like, "Move."
Please.
Yeah.
I beg of you.
Hmm. So, I guess that also says about me that I'm very, like, something's wrong, like, I have, like, a sore joint or something. What's going on in my brain and in my body, like, reflect one another a lot,
Okay.
just personally.
Hmm.
Like, so if something, like, feels off in one, then something will feel off in the other as well. That's why movement meditation suits me. Which one would you say suits you best?
So, off of that tangent about not moving much, which is something that I've been doing lately, I should ideally get more into the movement stuff. I don't know where I'm going to go. I guess I can just walk around outside. It's a little chilly, but
Oh, yeah,
you
but
know,
I love it. We got a bunch of snow now. Oof.
I've been thinking about reintroducing mindfulness in like one of the apps, like getting Headspace
Mhm.
again, just specifically
Yeah.
because I've got like a use case that I want it for. At Humber, they are an enlightened school in that they have a nap room where you can just book like
Oh,
this little
what?
couch kind of thing for like an hour, and there's like five of them. It's not the most comfortable thing to be honest, but like it is so much better than nothing. So I figure, okay, I go there, I like play the app for like say 10, 15 minutes, do a little meditation, or Headspace even has like nighttime meditation things that helps you like get to
Oh,
sleep.
yeah. Yeah, that was my favorite part of it, to be honest.
Yeah, they're so good.
Doing
So I'll just use
'Cause
that like at school
yeah.
when I want to take a nap in the middle of the day. So it's like, wow, this is perfect. So that's something I want to work into my
Yeah,
daily routine.
that makes sense. At Waterloo, I just have to nap on a public seat like a peasant. So,
Yeah, I was never comfortable doing that.
I actually haven't napped in a day yet this semester. If I was going to, I probably would walk home first, just because we have a perfectly comfy couch upstairs, and absolutely zero risk of scabies there.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. If you live close
but
enough to school, you might as well go home.
yeah,
Like if you
now I
have a
live out
bed.
in the suburbs, about half
Oh,
an
okay.
hour's walk away.
Yeah, it's not great.
Well, actually, I like the walk because then
Hmm.
I get all my walking in the day, and I
Ooh.
didn't even do anything. I just walked to and from school.
Yeah, that's actually
So,
not bad. I like that.
and I go through the forest to get to and from school.
Ooh, sick.
So, what practice after this research and discussion? You said you're gonna implement Headspace for daily naps.
Transcendental meditation. That's the way you have to
Yeah.
go. You got to go to the
Uh,
lessons.
do you know what a big brain move I'm gonna pull?
What?
I'm gonna pirate some transcendental meditation lessons. Just get like pre-recorded ones, and he's gonna be like, "Slow your breathing." I'm gonna be like, "Yeah." Well, you know what I am gonna look up though? TM teacher training. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Oh my god, I wanna do this. How do you sign up? So, okay, the course is in 3 stages.
Yeah.
1, preparation. The
Okay.
longer the better. Start as soon as possible. Fair enough. 2, this is where it gets good. 2 is residential training, right, where you go for, in a residence. 3-month retreat in the south of France.
Okay.
Holy. And then, number 3 is group support in the field because they put quotations. Probably into bracket, probably a few months to establish each teaching area.
Okay.
So, holy, I wanna do that. 3 months in the south of France.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
That's pretty
I
sweet.
would
Yeah.
take that. Yeah. And then you just meditate and chill the whole time. Time for me to quit school and join another school, but instead of another, like, polytechnic or something, it's just gonna be this meditation academy in France.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
No,
sounds great.
if I wanted to pack away, like, 5 months or I mean, let's say 3 months, because the retreat. If I wanted to do a retreat for 3 months to learn to meditate,
Yeah.
I would do what I will do sometime probably around when I graduate university, which is just go to Thailand and become a monk for 3 months. I feel like that's a pretty legit way to learn how to meditate.
Probably. Yeah, that would be a good way to do it. I'll show up like halfway through all the equipment, record an episode.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Eh,
that would probably be allowed. As a
yeah,
monk, you don't
actually.
have any possessions, but like if it's your possessions,
Yeah. You can have people or friends who own possessions. You can have visitors,
yeah,
I assume,
of course, probably. I mean, I know you can leave. You could
whenever
leave
you
whenever
want.
you
Yeah.
want. So like, I doubt it would be like, yeah, you can't. I have visitors.
Yeah,
Let's
probably
yeah,
not. That'd be odd.
but who's to say?
Maharishi Mahesh Yogi.
Yeah, that
He's
guy.
the one who
What
would
did he say?
say. He
Yeah,
could
he
tell
does
you.
say. I would listen to what he has to say. He's dead, but
But, if he were to still speak, then you would listen
yeah.
because that'd be pretty interesting to hear the dead speak.
Did you just tease the title crawl from the new Star Wars movie? The dead. I think it's exactly what it says. The dead speak.
That's
Whoa.
exactly it, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you know what's crazy?
Best movie ever.
Apparently, that
What's crazy?
it said that he sent out a message to everyone, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't actually show the message in the movie. It didn't tell you what it
Yeah.
was that he sent out. But apparently,
Yeah.
leading up
They
to
could.
the release, they played the message at the start of like every match of Fortnite.
What the? That's
Yeah.
how it was transmitted.
Yeah, it was
I guess
through
that's how
Fortnite.
just how people saw it.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, because I never saw it because I don't play Fortnite.
Neither did I. I just saw that like
So
somewhere online, like in a YouTube video or something. I was like, what the hell?
yeah,
It's interesting.
I assumed it was just some made up thing, uh,
I
which is
mean,
also
it all
silly.
is, but
Yeah, at least, hey, no, it's just a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
that's true. Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah. Well, I am. I'm gonna change nothing about myself. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and
Perfect. Yeah, that's fair. To bring it back to reality for a sec, that's a fair conclusion to draw, and
yeah.
that's something that's okay to do. Like if you actually take a look at what you're doing and you go, "Yeah, this is good," then that's pretty good.
I'll probably try to put in some more of the different types like mantra or focused or
Transcendental.
headspace, not headspace. Yeah, transcendental. The other kinds of meditation.
Yeah, it'd be
Um,
interesting to experiment more with the other types.
mhm.
That's something I definitely encourage people to try out like an app, at least try like one of the free trials for a little bit,
Yeah,
because that makes it a lot easier to do. And then maybe start dabbling with the other things. See
yeah.
if that
Let's
helps
do
you
it.
focus more.
Just start somewhere. It's the same as like exercise.
That's
Just
true.
start somewhere, and because you're just exercising your brain.
Yeah,
Start somewhere, and then some is better than none, no
yeah,
matter what. Even if it's like 5 minutes, still better
definitely.
than nothing.
Perfect. I think we managed to tie that up very nicely.
Yeah, of course. That was all intentional.
Yeah. There's a hard right turn followed by a couple of hard left turns to get back. You're welcome, people.
Anyway, this is episode number 13.
13, yeah. I think I'm going to call this the start of season 2,
Okay, I
second
like that.
season of Standard Humans.
Series 2, season 2.
Either way.
Very good.
Yeah, we're in the 20s
Okay.
now. It's time for the second season.